Hello, my fellow griefers and trolls. Eric the Plague Doctor 981YT here, or as I'm known on Twitch, Plague Doctor 98TTV. And Beekos, welcome back to more Elder Scrolls Online. My favorite multiplayer game of all time. Now, I'm gonna be streaming like crazy tonight. And, naturally I'm going to be uploading as many of these streams as I can. That is because the new chapter for Elder Scrolls Online has dropped. It is June 18th for Xbox, and it was earlier this month for, people on PC, I believe. Yeah, we're just in my house right now, sitting next to my statue dedicated to the Dreadfather Sithis. But, to start things off, we are gonna do this quest right here. I'm such a fucking idiot. I have been so preoccupied with Killer Clowns from Outer Space that I didn't even keep up with the news enough to realize the Prologue Quest was out. So we're gonna do this Prologue Quest, and then I'm gonna end the stream when we finish it. And then I'm going to start the stream right back up, and we're going to start the zone story and go and check that shit out. Yes, sir. All right. All right, now I need to go talk to Lyramil the Wise, Prisoner of Fate. Journal, quests, show on map. Oh. We're going to Mournhold. Alright, to Mournhold we go.
I bet I can bang the dents from my armor while we're in town.
Alright, now. Let's see. It'll be easier just to head to the entrance over here. Oh, and to commemorate this, I got the crow out. And, you're probably wondering where Sharp as Night is. I've been leveling up Isabel and everybody's, reputation and karma so that I can get all the achievements and use the companions that I want to use instead of, like, having to go through this whole grind. So that's why Isabel is here. We're leveling her up.
Thank you for bringing the Echo near. We will need this relic.
Speaking of relics, thieves stole an old staff from the Oathsworn pit. I want to know why.
Indeed. How did my unwelcome guests find their way to Bedlam Vale? I am curious.
I did both of those dungeons on this character, so we're gonna get unique dialogue.
I'm angry.
Ooh, shit. Alright, Lyramil! Hello, girl! Haven't seen you in over a year.
Thank you for answering my summons, Proxy. I am afraid our respite has reached its end. We saved Apocrypha from Vermina and Periite, but it seems Torvasad has embarked on a new design. Hermaeus Mora has need of you again.
A new design? What exactly do you mean?
Torvasad seeks to return to the Mythos, the heart of Apocrypha. He intends to restore Ithilia, the Daedric Prince he once served. He has already opened 2 glyphics to revive her memory. He cannot be allowed to unlock the final glyphic.
Alright, so I do have some hindsight by keeping up with the news. Ithilia will be the main focus of the chapter. So, spoilers for the Prologue Quest. I already know. I haven't done it. On God, I have not done it. With keeping up with the news, I knew Ithilia was going to be a big part of the chapter, so I'm pretty sure Torvasad is going to succeed. But yeah, anyway. Can you elaborate, Lyramil? I was under the impression that Torvasad couldn't get back into the Mythos.
Torvasad cannot force his way into the Mythos against Mora's will, but Mora is unable to perceive his movements. There may be a way for Torvasad to sidestep Mora's ban and reach the vault of the Glyphic. Here, take the Echenir. You will need it.
What exactly is this artifact?
A relic forged by Hermaeus Mora. The Echenir can corporealize distinct foci. That is, it can reveal echoes of past events related to the Forgotten Prince. Choices made ages ago now menace our world. The Echenir can help us understand them.
How exactly do I go about using this, Lyramil?
When you come to a location associated with Prince Ithilia, hold forth the Echenir to draw out and observe any lingering memories. You may also need to perceive the threads of fate as I do. I have a spell for that.
Oh, interesting. Alright, well, I already know the answer to this, but let's ask it
Because
anyway.
Hermaeus Mora has foreseen that a restored Prince Ithilia threatens the very foundations of reality, endangering Apocrypha, Nirn, and all of existence.
Yep, called
The
it.
one who knows needs mortal aid to avert catastrophe.
I mean, they really stressed that point in the Necrom chapter. Like, they really, really stressed how bad her returning is. So, yeah. Alright, where do we
Hermaeus
begin?
Mora cannot see Torvasad, but he can sense threads of fate disturbed by Torvasad's actions. The threads are fraying in Grotwood, Reaper's March, and Stonefalls. I will open a portal to each place. Choose one, and we shall go.
Let's go to Grotwood. Right, I already know all the answers to those. Let's see. Reaper's March, I fucking hate that zone. Isabel, Isabel, which one should we pick? Quiet as usual, no better. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by its toe. If he hollers, let him go. My God picks the very best one, and you are it. Okay, to Stonefalls we go. Good old Morrowind, the most volcanic and treacherous place.
Daedric energy lingers in this place, tangled with threads of unraveling fate. Torvasad was here. Follow the threads of fate, Proxy. I shall cast about for any other signs of his activity.
Mafala's Nest. Ooh, secret tunnel.
Why would fate lead us to an abandoned shrine? There must be something here.
They dance along the webs. My sisters, as I write, an intangible future descends upon Resdane. Resdane is another word for Morrowind, in case you guys don't know. False light obscures the conviction we once shared. I pray this missive finds you cocooned in the shell of will and spirit, despite the news it carries. Our fate, once in intricately woven tapestry of divine and mortal existence, is being unraveled by a new force. As inexorable as the march of the make-way gods. The concurrent three Almsvi, gross. A mere cult, once but a flicker in our collective consciousness, has ignited in a blaze of glory and zeal. They are a consuming fire upon our world, and my sisters, I fear they are inevitable. These zealots hail not one, not two, but three newly ascended entities, a triumvirate cloaked in robes of divinity. Their rise is fueled not by the fateful dance of faith and love, but the mechanistic gears of manipulation and force. They hope we shall remain blind to it. Their will exerts itself like a black void, an inescapable pull towards a future where our goddesses are mere anticipients. Their adherents are systematically snuffing out the shapes of our kin, obliterating our ephemeral signatures from the grand tapestry of existence. This insidious drama is played out behind the sheen of politicking and deceit, their actions obscured from the eye of Boeotia. They are false, and yet they prove difficult to deny. These so-called anticipients are our spiritual anchors unfailing, have guided our voyagers. For as long as memory exists, the thought of a Resdane devoid of their foundational virtues is inconceivable. Inconceivable! For the Princess Bride fans. A thing unable to pass for the sake of what is and will be. I beseech you, Resdania, the fate-bound hymns of the three sisters must not be forgotten. We must rally our kin and stand against this faith-invasive force. We must perceive the ancestral harmonies for the sake of our children yet to be born. I implore you to cloak yourselves in cherished nostalgia. Share these revelations only with those loyalty is certain. This dance must remain a secret kept under a shroud of silence, since those who dare to raise their voices are swiftly consumed by the black hole of as yet oblivion. In these interminable times, we must channel the cunning of Mephala, the ferocity of Boeotia, and the wisdom of Azura. Let their blessed teachings be our guiding star, our protective shell, and our eternal sustenance. May the sisters guide your journey and cast the darkened light upon your path during these faith-falsified cycles. Stay strong, my kin, until the threads converge upon us once more. There we will meet again as ourselves, no longer in need of false skins and shadows.
Fascinating. That ancient book stirred up a memory. Use the Echinir to examine it, Proxy.
Alright, let's see what memory that stirred up. I love that that was one giant diss track to the Tribunal, though.
Tribunal's ordinators hold our brethren. We need the skein of secrets to free them.
But the skein is lost. We must beseech the Lady of Whispers for help.
Then let us adjourn to the secret sanctuary. The circle we stand upon is the door. We need but a single drop of blood to open it.
No, anyone who hates the tribunal is a friend of mine. Fuck them.
This ritual circle conceals a gate, activated by a little blood. Let us see where it leads.
Nothing. Fate seems to be fighting back. I wonder how much of that is because of you.
Torvasad, talk to Fate's chosen. Tell us what this is all about.
Torvasad, how you doing?
Fate's chosen? How presumptuous a title Hermaeus Mora has bestowed upon you. The Prince of Fate is using you, mortal. Long ago, he and his allies inflicted a terrible wrong on my prince. Now he hopes you can stop me from undoing that damage.
Tell us what you're trying to do, Torvasad. Make us understand.
How can a mere mortal understand the convolutions of oblivion? Prince Ithilia, the Prince of Paths, mistress of the untraveled road, fate changer, the dark reflection, the last tomorrow, she who saw and wept. Moira, in his jealousy, erased her.
What exactly do you mean by erased her?
Hermaeus Mora convinced other Daedric princes to conspire against Ithilia. He played upon their fears of the unknown. None of them understood the gift of choosing what is to be. They all turned against my prince.
So this is about revenge.
Revenge? No, that is for my prince to mete out. I am a scion of Ithilia, and my ancient purpose is to restore her to power, to undo what the cowardly princes did to her. And the very relics they used against Ithilia will help me find her.
Is that what you're looking for here? A relic?
Mephal's skein of secrets. Don't bother looking. It isn't here. It seems Mephal's alien worshippers locked it away in some vault beneath Westweald long ago. No matter. The skein would help, but I'll find another way to reach my prince.
Hermaeus Mora has told me that reality itself will be undone if you find Ithilia.
And you believe Mora? Stand aside, mortal. I will not be swayed from my purpose.
A skein of secrets, used to defeat Ithilia long ago. I cannot help but wonder what became of it. Come, Proxy, let us speak. A skein of secrets, somehow used to defeat Ithilia long ago. I cannot help but wonder what became of it. Daedric relics have a way of causing trouble wherever they appear. Even the Echenir could
Ain't
be
that the
dangerous
fucking
in the
truth?
wrong hands.
So where do we go now?
Hermaeus Mora requires you to make that decision without his guidance, Proxy. Torvasad disturbed fate in 3 different locations. The one who knows must have a reason for instructing us to visit each one.
Alright, so we do need to go to each one. Alright, let's go to
Your
Grotwood.
choice, Proxy. Hermaeus Mora made it clear that we are to be guided by the decisions you make without undue prompting from him or me. But our work is not complete until we discover what Torvasad seeks there.
Very well, I'm ready to continue.
Excellent. In the interest of hastening our investigation of these perturbations, a physical translocation of... I shall open portals to save us time. Choose one, and I shall follow.
To Grotwood we go. That's Reaper's March. Where the fuck did she put Grotwood? There it is.
An Aeliad ruin? Interesting. Do you perceive the threads of fate? The threads mark Torvasad's trail. Follow them. I will search the surroundings for any other missing signs.
Yeah, this is the new mount I got with the pre-order of the chapter. I think it looks sick. I do prefer my Argonian mounts, though. But I will be using the mount for the duration of the new chapter.
Well now, perhaps my luck is changing for the better.
Who the hell are you?
Why, if it isn't my sister Everly's friend. Good to see you.
Oh!
You're dealing with a real mystery. Almost as convoluted as that Waking Flame affair. I'm tracking a group of troublemakers called the Recollection. I don't suppose you're after them too?
Everly has a fucking brother. Oh, I fucking pray to Sithis that this motherfucker is not as annoying as his sister. I absolutely want to shoot his sister in the fucking head. Or, you know, slit her throat in his sleep, because we assassins who worship Sithis. Anyway, I'm not sure. What can you tell me about this, recollection?
They're an elusive lot. Something between a secret society, a mercenary company, and a cult. I caught wind of people disappearing, and
Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that.
My sister Everly? They're an elusive lot. Something between a secret society, a mercenary company, and a cult. I caught wind of people disappearing, and I think they're involved. If you're not after the Recollection, why are you here?
I'm looking for a Jernmora named Torvasad.
Dangerous quarry. But you look like you know what you're doing. It's strange that my pursuit of the Recollection and your hunt for Torvasad led us both to these old ruins. That does give me an idea, though.
Okay, so far I like, Baragon, Evely's brother. So far I like him. But, you know. Still not gonna 100% my opinion yet until I actually know what he's like. Because, God, do I hate Evely.
I propose we work together. There are more Recollection here than I care to tangle with by myself. But maybe we can get some answers together. We can figure out why they're interested in the Reliquary of Stars, why we look for your elusive Dremora.
Alright, let's head on in.
I overheard a Recollection mage named Endigor mention a hidden shrine in the ruins. Something about a waterfall in the Flesh Gardens. Not the most pleasant appellation, but maybe we should start there. It's somewhere to the north.
What exactly is this place?
It's called the Reliquary of Stars, an old Aeliad archive of some kind. The Mages Guild researchers here say Magicka courses through the very walls. They're too busy with their studies to notice Recollection scouts sneaking into the reliquary.
Wait, is this where I...
Cracked
Oh my
I don't
God.
like the look of these statues. Watch your step in here, friend.
This is that one place where you deal with that Daedra.
Look, is that a door behind the waterfall? The recollection is here, all right. Be ready for trouble.
That's the end of that tale. I'm with you, my friend.
Over here, friend.
Torvasard warned us you'd be coming. Though the relic he sought wasn't here,
I know it.
he left me to deal
Let
with
me
you.
help.
This fight is far from over.
Guess I wasn't as sneaky as I thought. Must be out of practice. What's that on the floor?
Endegor, it seems Azura's relic is no longer here. I confess I am at a loss. It appears to have been removed centuries ago. I cannot spend any more time looking into this now, so I leave it in the recollection's hands. Study the shrine, delve into the history of this place, and find out who took the lamp. Send word if you learn anything useful, and prepare yourself. Mora's champions are sure to find this place soon. In the meantime, I must turn my efforts to the other relics. Torvasad.
Looks like we found the recollection, or some of it. I didn't know Endegor well, but what I knew of him, I didn't like. A bigoted radical at best. I'm surprised he would work with any non-Bosmer at all. What's in that letter?
There are instructions for Endegor from Torvasad.
May I see? Huh. That settles the question of whether Torvasad and the recollection are working together. It was no coincidence that we met here today, friend.
The note says Torvasad is looking for a relic, a lamp.
According to the letter, they haven't found it yet, or even any leads to its whereabouts. If they had, Endegor would be off with Torvasad, looking somewhere else by now. I wonder what happened to the lamp.
I have something that might show us. Do you see anything unusual here?
Something unusual? Let me see. Ah, over by the altar. Is that what you're looking for?
The Golden Eye's warning was clear. This Suliok vault is no longer safe. We must move the lamp.
But where can we hide the relic?
I know a cave to the north. The lamp should be safe there, once we apply the appropriate spell.
Was that a memory from the Merethic era? Never mind that. Who's this high elf?
I am Laramel, little wood elf. I assume from what we saw in that memory that Torvasad did not find what he was looking for.
A strange vision. They were worried about the Aelids, but there haven't been Aelids here in centuries upon centuries. Speaking of strange, it looks like we've gained a new companion. I assume you know that high elf.
Maragon, this is Laramel the Wise. I'm helping her look for Torvasad.
I see. Well, since it looks like the recollection is working for him, I guess I'm looking for Torvasad now too. There are plenty of recollections skulking about in Westweald. I'll meet you there if you run short of other leads.
I'll remember that. Good luck, Baragon.
Nature's luck to you too, friend. I have a feeling our paths will cross again.
So far, I don't hate
Let us
him.
speak, Proxy. Curious. There was a relic of Azura here. A lamp. No doubt the mages who removed it feared this place would be sacked by the Alessians. A memory preserved since the early First Era. I wonder what Torvasad wants with the lamp.
What now,
We
Laramel?
must determine what awaits us at the final site. Twice now the threads of fate have led us to a Daedric Prince's shrine. I imagine we will find a third such shrine there. The question is whether Torvasad has found another relic or not.
Alright, let's go.
Good. Allow me to create another portal to speed our journey. It appears we are in a race against Torvasad, and so far he is winning.
Alright, off to Reaper's March.
You should be able to perceive the threads of fate here. Follow them, Proxy.
Ah, the Fate Walker arrives just as Hermora foretold.
This is another Sunshine Rock Khajiit. Okay.
Old Rijad saw your coming in the tides. Hermora wished this one to greet you here. So it is that our fates cross paths. What is it you seek, Fate Walker?
I'm looking for a Dremora named Torvasad. His actions threaten reality itself.
Rijad has seen no Dremora, but that does not mean your quarry has not been here. There is change in the air, a change that began long ago. Old Rijad knows you should seek the blessing of the children ever mourned.
What do you mean, seek a blessing?
Visit the nearby shrines of beloved Jon and Jod. Pay your respects. In days of old, we Khajiit would pray to the twins to bless our paths with moonlight and sugar. Perhaps it will be so again.
Very well, where are these shrines?
The shrines are here in this courtyard. Old Rijad can tell. You have a long journey ahead of you, Fate Walker. You will need the blessings of the two moons. Return after you have paid your respects.
Can you tell me what this place is?
You stand in the Temple of the Two Moons path. Long ago, Dune was a kingdom guided by moon priests and scholars. To this day, new mains come here to complete their journey with the moon hallowed and take up their sacred duties. This place is just a stop along your path, Fate Walker. What you ultimately seek is not here. But do not despair. Old Rijad thinks you had to come here, and his heart tells him your journey will take you to strange and distant places indeed.
Okay, so we're in Dune. I didn't even realize that.
The moon spirits favor you, Fate Walker. Odrejad sees your path clearly now. Yes. Though the twins remain silent, their light shines upon the path, for those who know how to see it. Odrejad understands now why the Tide Watcher told him to meet you here.
What do you mean?
You seek an unraveling fate, yes? This one now realizes that means examining an event from long ago. Hermora wishes you to see a memory trapped in the stone of this place. Yet, how could we do such a thing, old Rijad wonders?
I have a relic of Hermaeus Mora. The echo near it reveals memories.
Blessed by the Tide Watcher himself. Old Rijad was never one to deal in relics of any origin. Still, if that is its purpose, then use your relic here. Let us see what it shows you, Fate Walker.
Alright, here we go, using the echo near.
The first main has shown us a new path. This temple is to be raised. So commands Rita Ridata.
No! This shrine is under Boethra's protection. Let this serve as a warning.
Why does Boethra want this temple to remain intact, sisters?
Do not question the warrior of the East and West, my sisters. Now, back to Dokren.
Interesting.
Interesting. Old Rijad is an expert concerning those days. Strife consumed all of elsewhere when the cult of Riddlethar spread like a storm across the sands. One could say Boethra died in that time.
Any idea why Hermaeus Mora wanted me to see this memory?
The Riddlethar kicked sand over old beliefs. Manikaji turned away from Boethra. The warrior of the East and West was abandoned. Only at Dokrin Temple was her worship preserved, though the monks there fell too in time.
You think there's something important about Dokrin Temple?
The fate you follow was knitted there. Odrejad sees it now. Hermora wished you to relive that old memory, so this one could tell you of Boethra. Your quarry's path leads to Dokrin. Now, so does yours. Rijad will mark the place on your map.
Outstanding. Be proud of that.
Move to flank!
Stendar see you safely to your rest.
As I expected, our paths have once more come together. Enter the portal, Proxy. Why would Torvasad seek out a shrine to Boethia? Wait, up above. Torvasad is here.
Ah, Mora's champions. I expected to run into you eventually. Boethia's blade, abolish her, is mine now. The first of the 3 relics I require is in my hands. Soon, Prince Ithilia will be restored. I hope you are there to witness her glory.
A relic of Boethia? One moment, Proxy. We should speak. As I thought, this is about ancient relics. Torvasad believes they can lead him to Ithilia, the Forgotten Prince. But I do not yet see how he hopes to make use of them.
We investigated all... We investigated all 3 disturbances. What do we do now, Lyramil?
A good question. I find it interesting that Torvasad was not satisfied with only 1 relic. He wanted to recover 3. A blade associated with Boethia, a lamp from a shrine of Azura, and a skein created by Mephala. I wonder.
What are you thinking?
These princes are known as the Good Daedra in Dunmer tradition. Long ago, they often allied with each other to guide and protect the people of Morrowind. I doubt that is a coincidence.
What do the good Daedra have to do with Torvasad's Forgotten Prince?
I am not sure. It might prove useful to consult with someone better versed in ancient dark elf religion than I am. Fortunately, I believe I know just the elf. Our dear friend Gadain. Come, Proxy. I shall open a portal to Vardenfell.
Gadain. I need to remember who he is. Wait, was Gadain that one guy that she like, that was implied to have hit it off with Lyramil at the end of Necrom? Is that Gadain? Are they officially, like, dating each other now? That'd be funny. Oh my god, it is him.
But I know that look. What's wrong?
Torvasad once more moves against Apocrypha. He seeks to restore the Forgotten Prince. I'll let our friend explain.
I finally resolved to see the world beyond Necrom. With some assistance from Laramil, of course. Then Hermaeus Mora called her away again. I'm glad to see you're still helping her, friend. Did I hear correctly? Torvasad has returned?
Torvasad plans to use the relics of Azura, Boethia, and Mephala to locate Prince Ithilia.
What I know about Daedric princes and relics, I learned at Laramil's side. If she doesn't know what it means, I can't add much more. The good Daedra haven't been widely worshipped in Morrowind for ages. How do you think they're involved?
Torvasad said they conspired with Hermaeus Mora against Prince Ithilia.
I've never heard any such story, but Holomeon Monastery is just north of here. The monks there preserve the old Velothi traditions. If we're dealing with ancient myths about the good Daedra, they might be able to help.
Alright, let's go to this monastery.
Go on ahead. I just need a moment to confer with Laramil. We'll meet you at Holomeon shortly. We may need to convince the monks that we come in good faith. They rarely welcome visitors who don't share their beliefs.
Oh, it's not that far. Wait, does this thing have a scorpion tail? Oh my god, it does. I love it. Alright, my bitch ass took the long way. That's nice.
What is it?
It's sealed. I suppose we could knock?
We have no time for this. I shall open a portal.
No need for that. The Golden Eye foretold your coming. Welcome.
The Abbot! Forgive our intrusion, and listen to what our friend has to say.
Greetings, champion. The Golden Eye, Hermaeus Mora himself, spoke to me in a dream. He told me you were coming here. I am Andor Indoril. It is my honor to serve as abbot and historian of this monastery.
Hermaeus Mora speaks to you?
Only this once, which is why I thought it best to listen. So long as you promise not to harm any monks nor remove any tomes without permission, you may explore the monastery freely. What exactly do you seek here?
We're looking into the relics of Azura, Boethia, and Mephala. A blade, a lamp, and a skein.
I know of a few blades sacred to Boethia, but I am unfamiliar with lamps or skeins. They are not among the relics commonly associated with our ancestral spirits. However, there are more secrets preserved here than any one scholar could ever uncover.
Where do you recommend we start?
The Holomean Library, of course. We have many volumes found nowhere else. Follow me, champion. We keep the main entrance sealed, since the more stringent ordinators consider our brethren to be heretics. I assure you, they are not.
Alright, lead the way.
Ah, I just sent your friends to the library. It's down the stairs to your right.
Look, the Ekaneer has something to show us. Fate has led us true again.
Secrecy is everything. Yet, we must leave something behind in the event that we fail.
Even if we succeed, the need to act again may arise some long tomorrow from now.
Mora will not allow that to happen. But I agree. We should leave instructions here for those who come after.
That book. It is the very one those three ancient priests were handling in the memory. Examine it, Proxy.
At Mephala's sacred command, I now record my final testament. The Lady of Whispers calls upon me to surrender myself in her service. Gladly I make a gift of my life to the Dark Queen I have served all of my days. I am not alone in my sacrifice. With me go priests of Azura and Boethia, likewise chosen as intermediaries and living vessels for the princes they serve. Together we must travel to the Shrine of Inevitable Secrets. A gate to Hermaeus Mora's realm awaits us there. Willingly we are to yield up our mortal bodies to our princes so that they may enter into Apocrypha and take secret counsel against the Prince of Paths. This testament I leave behind in the event our sacrifice fails or is forgotten. There is no place in Nirn the Prince of Paths does not bestride. No choice she cannot undo. Only in the secret heart of Apocrypha can our princes come together to devise her downfall. Attend, you who read these words. Should we fail, this is the path you must take.
Those devout priests offered themselves so their princes could meet in secret. We must find the gate they used. It could be the access to Apocrypha Torvasad is seeking.
But how does the relics fit in?
Torvasad said the relics would help him find Ithilia. He must believe they will lead him to a gate to Apocrypha or the final glyphic in the mythos. We need to find the gate first, but I have no idea where the Shrine of Inevitable Secrets lies.
If it's a shrine to Hermaeus Mora, can't he just tell us where it is?
The course of fate is never that simple. Many futures branch from each choice we make. If we know too much, we risk altering our choices and changing the outcome. Therefore, Mora tells us only what he must. As fate's chosen, you will lead the way.
And how do you suggest I do that?
We are in a monastery dedicated to ancient knowledge. There must be a book or scholar here that can point the way. Abbot Andor said our coming was foretold. Perhaps the one we are meant to learn this secret from will know you as well.
All right, I'll ask around.
Curious. I sense a powerful arcane aura surrounding you. You carry something rarely seen on this mortal plane. It reeks of the black arts of oblivion. Wondrous. May I see it?
Very well. This is the Echoneer.
Fascinating. A relic crafted by the Golden Eye himself. Few mortals have ever laid eyes on such a thing. I can see you have been chosen by Hermaeus Mora for something special. A rare honor indeed.
So you worship Hermaeus Mora?
Worship implies the subject of one's devotion desires adulation. Hermaeus Mora is beyond such vanities. I give him my respect, not my prayers. If one wishes to uncover the secrets of the plains, it is merely prudent.
Do you know where I can find the Shrine of Inevitable Secrets?
Ah, the fabled shrine of Anud Nabia. Some say the disaster occurred after the birth of the tribunal, but I think it happened in the Merethic era. If it still stands, it would be along the shore to the north. Perhaps your relic can help you locate it.
Interesting.
I overheard your conversation, Proxy. Anud Nabia is just to the north of here. Gadain and I will meet you there.
Oh, perfect. It's near this area. It's near Sadrith Mora. Sadrith Mora is probably my favorite side quest that I've ever done in this game, even though it pissed me off.
We'll see it done.
Oh, Proxy, just in time. Use the Echoneer and see if some lingering memory can lead us to the shrine.
Prince of Paths caused the sea to swallow this ancient city. Hermora's temple now lies beneath the waves.
Then that is where we must go. Methala, Lady of Whispers, take this mortal shell.
I am ready.
Boethia, I call upon you. Dark warrior, let me bear you to the conclave of princes.
Interesting.
The priests allow their princes to possess them and waded into the water. Huh. I know where to find the shrine. Obviously, Anudnabia's lost shrine sunk into the sea ages ago. A fitting end for a place dedicated to the master of the tides of fate. But that will make it difficult to reach.
How can we get to a sunken
A
shrine?
submerged shrine calls for a powerful spell. I shall weave an arcane shield that will allow us to breathe and walk upon the seafloor. Once those ancient priests were possessed, they must have done the same. Enter the sea when you are ready.
I will actually be upset if this triggers my Thaslophobia. Oh no, it doesn't. It's this. Oh, it's this! Like what we did in, what's that dungeon called? Oh, dude, I love underwater exploration. I'm happy that on some level they've added it back. What the fuck is that? That is a big-ass fucking fish.
Look at us, strolling along the seabed like it was a street in Necrom.
Stay alert and move straight ahead, both of you. And watch out for any large...
Oh, there's the shrine. What is that, a crab snail? What the fuck? Oh, I love this so much. This does not trigger my Thaslophobia, but this is so cool.
Up ahead, I think I see the shrine. An island? Where are
We fought well.
Torvasad must be near. I doubt the recollection reached this place.
Laramil is exhausted. Go on, find Torvasad. We'll catch up.
Another Daedra banished from this realm.
Oh, shut the fuck up,
What do you say
Isabel.
to some celebratory sweets?
Never forget, we are...
That must be Torvasad. Yep.
Boethia's blade led me to this portal. The path to the mythos. Apocrypha's heart. Only those bearing the essence of Azura, Boethia or Methala can access this portal. The gate recognizes Boethia's blade. Now I can return to the mythos and find my prince at last.
A permanent portal to the mythos. I did not know such a thing existed.
Chosen of fate, hold. We must speak.
Lord Mora, how you doing?
Proves surprisingly resourceful. I created this gate to admit none but the mortal vessels of my allies to Apocrypha. Yet the relic of Boethia he carries deceived my defenses. Ah, clever ploy.
Where did Torvasad go?
Has breached the mythos, the heart of my realm. Twice before he found his way to a glyphic, holding part of the secret he seeks. Only one part remains sealed. You must stop him from reaching the glyphic of shattered reflections.
How? The gate is closed and we don't have any Boethia, Azura, or Mephala relics.
Created this gate, and I command it still. Behold, this portal is opened and will take you where Torvasad has gone. What happens next is in your hands. I dare not interfere with fate more than I have.
What do you mean, you dare not interfere?
Are the chosen of fate. This task is appointed to you, not by me, but by the demands of causality and consequence. If I try to stop Torvasad, I will fail. You, however, always have a chance. That is the nature of mortals. Now, go.
All right, let's go.
The mythos of Apocrypha, heart of Hermaeus Mora's domain. Torvasad is somewhere ahead of us.
I remember and answer Torvasad's call.
Laramil's
Let
amulet
fate
can
renew
protect
your
us
vigor,
both.
Proxy.
Let's try going this way.
Prince Ithilia's scion requires clan shardboard.
Get closer to me, friend.
Did we find the right path? I think we did.
This is not the end of our tale.
You can't stop us.
I take no pleasure in killing, but I'm glad we're alive and they're not.
Laramil's gift protects us both.
I remember our realm. Miramar! Ithilia's servants awaken!
Laramil's amulet.
My apologies, mortal. They see anyone marked by Mora as a foe, and I have no time to tell them any different.
Clan Shardboard has returned.
Let the threads of fate restore your strength.
Get closer to me, friend.
Alright, what do we do?
My wounds! I'm not sure I can keep going.
Stand close and let me shield you.
Shake the foundations of Apocrypha, my brothers and sisters.
More.
Laramil's gift protects us both.
Feel the current of faith flow through you.
Well, our companion died.
Protect us both.
Torvasad. He found the last glyphic.
The last glyphic and the final secret. I must know what happened to Prince Ithilia.
We defeated Prince Ithilia. Now we must all forget our victory.
Forget? Why should I forget how I took this mortal shell and tracked Ithilia with my skein?
Azura and I did our part with these vessels of flesh, and the land, and abolish her.
Listen, my fellow princes. The Lord of Fate is right. Imprison Ithilia in your mythos, Mora. Then erase all memory of her existence.
Imprisoned by cowards, abandoned by betrayers. But I remember, and I know how to free my prince.
Oh, shit. This is bad, this is bad, this is bad, this is bad.
Alone for millennia, I will free my prince and restore her glory.
Oh, wow.
Oblivion and none for ages. Tormented by a question I could not even frame. This is my answer! I did not forget my friends! I do not understand. Where is Prince Ithilia? If she escaped, why did she not contact me? You! Is this some new trick of the Lord of Fate?
I'm actually just as surprised as you are, Torvasad.
No, this is no trick. Do you see? Prince Ithilia has escaped. She freed herself from this prison, or was freed by some hand other than mine. Perhaps the simple act of remembering restored her power, dissolved her bonds. I do not know.
If she did escape, where would she have gone?
Prince Ithilia is the mistress of the untraveled road. She could be anywhere. Perhaps she will be drawn to places or things she knew before her craven foes locked her away. Yes, that must be right. And I know what I must do. Farewell, mortal.
Wait, where are you going?
I have a task to do. I need to find my prince, help her, restore her to the power that is hers by right. And there are other scions out there. I remember them too now. Mortal. Fate's chosen. I expect our paths will cross again.
Torvasad, wait.
Forged the moment Torvasad opened the first glyphic and began to remember. Return to the Mythos Vault, mortal. We must speak.
Mora sounds pissed.
I am called the Master of the Tides of Fate. I perceive everything that may come to pass, yet I cannot select the outcomes I prefer. Choice and chance determine which possibility actually occurs. Such as this one. Ithilia is free.
You said that if Torvasad succeeded, reality would end. Were you wrong?
I did not lie, chosen of fate. Nor was I mistaken. I told you what you needed to know to avert catastrophe, and catastrophe has been averted. For now, the outcome I foresaw will still come to pass. It is only a matter of time.
How did Ithilia escape?
This spire was never Ithilia's prison. Being forgotten was. The moment Torvasad finally remembered his prince, its power to hold Ithilia began to wane. Now, new paths form before us. Some lead to survival, others destruction.
What can we do to avoid
A
destruction?
question we all must ponder. Ithilia and her Ilkar, unseen. I cannot perceive their actions, nor can I share what I surmise, lest I unduly affect the course of events. Take counsel with Learing the Wise, and wait for a new path to open.
Alright, let's talk to Lyramil.
Prince Ithilia has escaped her prison, yet reality persists. And Torvasad understood events no better than we do. As I have seen time and time again, the machinations of Oblivion are far beyond mortal comprehension.
Hermaeus Mora told me to seek your counsel.
So I heard. And he did not send us to pursue Torvasad. It appears that the next step we take must be our choice. We should return to Nirn, regroup, and follow the advice of the one who knows. Wait for a path to open before us.
But isn't Ithilia the Prince of Paths?
That fact has not escaped me, Proxy. Torvasad spoke of restoring his lost realm. Miramor, he called it. And he thought that Ithilia would return to places that were familiar to her. Let us return to Grotwood and confer with your friend Baragon.
Alright, let's return to Grotwood.
I am relieved to observe the perpetuation of the macrocosm. Our reality has not unraveled yet. For now we must wait and watch. Eventually I shall notice Torvasad's passing in the threads of fate. Then I shall send for you, Proxy.
So that's it for now? We just wait?
For now, yes. From things Torvasad said, I expect we will find him in West Weald. I shall confer with Baragon about the area and alert you when you are needed. Thanks to you, even though Ithilia is free, we still have a chance to preserve our world. Prince Ithilia, the Forgotten Prince. The prince that Hermaeus Mora so feared that he imprisoned her and erased her from existence. Now she is free and Torvasad searches for her. I suspect we will see signs of their activity before too long.
What are you going to do while we wait for a sign?
First, I must return Gadain to Necrom. He must watch over Morrowind in case I am wrong about Torvasad's next move. Then I shall go to West Weald, consult with Baragon, wait, observe. Eventually, Ithilia's presence will disturb the threads of fate.
And you'll contact me as soon as you learn anything?
Of course, Proxy. You are fate's chosen. Any hope we have of averting disaster rests with you. I am only here to aid you in these efforts. For now, go on with your usual activities. We shall need your strength and courage soon enough.
Alright, Beekos. Well, interesting. I'm excited to see what more story options are going to be coming from Ithilia. I'm looking forward to playing through the West Weald. I think that's what the zone's called. No, it's not very big, is it? And only 5 quests. How do I already have 8 of 9 lore books out of there? Holy shit. But anyways, Beekos, I'm gonna go and upload this stream, and then we will be back to Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo. This new, the West Weald, and I'm looking forward to it. So until then, this has been Eric the Plague Doctor 981YT, or as I'm known on Twitch, Plague Doctor 98TTV. So, until I see you guys in the next stream, which I will be doing immediately after this is uploaded. Bye!